all done for entertainment purposes only. I think both of them just want the Constructors' Championship, that's all. You see, there's always been rivalries on the grid. Currently, there's Verstappen and Lando. That has ended.
The Dutch driver will retain his crown. Max Verstappen is a four-time Formula One world champion.
There's been Verstappen and Hamilton. That also ended. But a rivalry that kind of hasn't ended is Latifi versus Logan Sargent. Who was the worst driver? I don't know. I really don't know. But a rivalry that's currently on the grid that hasn't finished at all, and it's kind of getting more spicy by the day.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Carlos Sainz is becoming into a real menace.
Signore e signori, il matador vince il Gran Premio del Messico. Prova di forza straordinaria di Carlos Sainz.
And with that, Charles Leclerc might be kind of slowly having a mental breakdown.
Yes, whatever you want, as always.
Charles, you did your job. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I did my job, but being nice over all the fucking time. It's not even being nice, it's just being respectful. I know I need to shut up, but at one point it's always the same, so... Oh my fucking god.
Both of you sounded quite frustrated on the radio. Is there a lot of discussion that needs to be had after this race?
Not from my side. I don't like using the radio to complain or to do anything. I don't like using the media to criticize or to...
Good morning, beautiful people on the internet. Let me know down in the comments, do you think that it's deserved of Lewis Hamilton replacing Carlos Sainz after the performances that he's been putting up recently? I don't know, let me know. Let's get 100k likes by the end of next year. Yay! And, I mean, subs, yay, and 14 likes, yay, oh my god, so crazy. Anyway, enjoy the video. There's no denying that Carlos Sainz is a great guy and a great driver. Now, not just talking about golf, but also his driving skills on track. It's pretty decent, right? The way that he's leveled up his career from Toro Rosso to Renault to McLaren to Ferrari and to winning a couple and many races this season and last and the year before, that's it's all very impressive. And I feel like right now it's gotten to the point of where he's getting replaced by Lewis Hamilton and he wants to leave on a bang. He doesn't want to leave and get forgotten like Ricardo. Or Bottas. Or Sargent. But it's good that that guy's kind of doing something well in another category, right? Yeah. Because realistically, Carlos Sainz leaving Ferrari or being booted out of Ferrari for a literal grandpa, balding, 85 years old, and actually struggling to put a lap up in Q3, get a win, getting pole, doing something good, and complaining about the car, but realistically, you're old and deteriorating.
I can't believe it's Carlos Sainz, the driver from Ferrari.
He is literally being banished from Formula 1 by being booted out of Ferrari. Let's be real. Going to Williams is basically like retiring. Going to Williams is basically like a grandpa going to a retirement home. It's not like he's going to see the outside world much more. He's going to a retirement home. Now, of course, I'm going to back my boys at Williams and say, oh my god, I hope they can score some podiums and win soon, right? Right? James Vowles cooking, Alex Albon stops crashing. Carlos Sainz is Carlos Sainz. My team's going to be kind of crazy. It's going to be a good lineup, good team. Potentially the best on the grid. Delusion. Maybe. Maybe I'm delusional slightly. But maybe it might be. After Carlos Sainz's performances last year in Singapore and this year in, say, Australia or, say, Mexico, I think Carlos Sainz might be one of the best on the grid. And still, being one of the best on the grid, he gets booted out of Ferrari. Maybe he's even similar or better than Charles Leclerc. The past couple races, it sure has seemed like bro's had the edge. This is literally him going over to beat someone up, but he can't even beat his teammate in qualifying or in the race, so... I feel like it's about time that Carlos Sainz is making a statement, finally, proving a point of, you shouldn't have fired me.
You're fired. Goodbye.
Go fuck yourself!
The entire time he's been at Ferrari, it's always been Charles Leclerc there, Charles Leclerc that. Oh my god, everybody likes Charles Leclerc. And Carlos Sainz has literally been the shadow of the team. He's literally been the lost, long forgotten of Peter Pan's shadow.
Who the fuck is that guy?
No one's looked at him, no one's glanced at him. He's been the shadow, but now he's kind of not. Bro is putting up performances. Not only is he just slapping up Charles Leclerc and absolutely making him rage, just like probably some 7-year-old in some video game because he just got headshot sniped 300 meters across the map.
No scope.
I've never seen Charles Leclerc rage that much since 2022 Monaco. I thought that was a low time in Ferrari and Charles Leclerc's relationship, but now with what's happening, Carlos Sainz doesn't give a fuck. This guy wants to prove himself once and for all, prove himself to himself, to Ferrari, that actually, go fuck yourself. I should be in that seat next year. How the fuck are you getting rid of me when I'm doing this? I've been putting your golden boy in a box. I've been making him look like a flopper for the past couple races. And this is what you do to me?
What are you doing? Literally boxed you, put you in the blender, you're literally free, you literally have 0 IQ.
He won in Mexico, he's just scored a podium, and I guarantee you, he might even win one of the last 2 races. It's Carlos Sainz, you never know what's going to happen. Over the couple years that he's been in Ferrari, he hasn't had the ultimate pace that Charles Leclerc has had, but when have you ever seen him crash? When have you ever seen him not be at the top and consistent? Charles Leclerc, he's had ups and downs. We've even seen it this season. Wins Monaco. What the fuck happened in Silverstone? What happened in Canada? Carlos Sainz has just been right at the top the entire way through. Consistent, where Ferrari needs him to be consistent. I say that, but let's rewind to Canada. Charles Leclerc is also very, very consistent. And guess what? Yes, he can win as well. And he's the perfect secondary driver. Now, I don't know, Lewis Hamilton might have some ego when he goes to Ferrari and says, hold on, I'm a 7-time world champion, and I'm going to be first in the team. But he's been shitting it at Mercedes, and if he thinks that he's better than Charles Leclerc, but then Charles Leclerc slaps him up, then there might be some problems. Carlos Sainz was the perfect secondary driver. Everyone throughout the past couple years was saying that Ferrari's lineup is the strongest lineup on the grid by far, and they go mess it up. As like Red Bull having the fastest car on the grid in 2023, but then messing it up in 2024.
Dutch driver will retain his crown.
Oh wait, that also happened. Now of course, everybody understands why this has happened. Everyone understands that Carlos Sainz wants to prove himself yet again, once and for all, to show that this is actually what I'm made of. I can fight and be better than Charles Leclerc. And I hope this mentality kind of continues into Williams, and he actually brings them up to the top, because it would be glorious. It would be absolutely fantastic for Carlos Sainz and Alex Albon, 2 drivers who've been kind of fucked over in times by Williams, or by Red Bull, or by Ferrari. For them to get back up to the top and absolutely slap up everybody at the top. It would be absolute cinema. That would be kind of 4K. I don't know what it's called. Like 24mm? I don't know. Go to Shakespeare? I don't know. It would be crazy. It would be, I'd love to see that. Not just because I like Williams, but because it will be cinema. And with that said, if you think that Carlos Sainz is going to do well, or Hamilton's going to fail next year, then subscribe, like, 100k, blah, 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 blah. Leave a comment, do something cool down there. Have a safe, fantastic rest of the day. Don't die, because then you can't watch other videos, blah, blah, blah. Peace.
That's all, folks.